Good afternoon. My name is Manuel, and I'm going to be presenting a speech made by me and my classmate, Natalia Reyes. The focus of this speech is navigating chapter 11. Well, we're going to be saying what the textbook says, and we're going to be conducting further research into real world problems and issues. And the real world problem and issue is informative and persuasive speaking. So this is what we're going to be looking at today. Slides 3 and 4 is going to be covering the textbook blueprint, like what the textbook says about persuasive and informative speaking. And 5 is going to be the real world issue, like what's wrong with it in this era and then 6 and 7 is going to be how you can defend yourself from it and how to not fall victim to manipulation. Yeah. The objective teacher, informative speaking. National Communication Association says that informative speech structures should eliminate loaded words to prioritize audience autonomy. Autonomy is the the audience's thinking, like when they decide, when they're always thinking about thing that you're saying to them. It makes them have an actual opinion about things. But Toastmaster says that um factual retention in live audience environments also says the same thing about eliminating loaded words. But as an informative speaker, you have to be neutral. You don't have to have a side. You have to have verifiable data and not bring your personal bias into this. Um, for the other case, the strategic advocate, persuasive speaking. Persuasive speaking is different than informative speaking. Persuasive speaking is to guide your mind to an area, which is what they want you to believe. Persuasive speaking is the thing that persuasive speaking is to make you believe something that they believe, like your values, actions, or beliefs. The mechanism, the mechanism of persuasive speaking is to show you proof that's logical and have an emotional appeal to you, which is something that people in politics do a lot today. Um, They build arguments on facts, value, and policy. So Shorenstein Center on Media, misinformation from a Harvard study says that public confusion over whether a topic is factual or opinion based is growing by the year. So what this means is that media literacy is declining. It's in the decline. And not because of people not being able to understand something. It's because the news are corrupting stuff. Let me explain this by using the Pew Research Center from distinguishing between factual and opinion-based statements in the news. It says that the news disguise subjective opinion commentary as objective news, which means that they put their own bias into something, but they make it seem like it's factual and not opinion based, which is a psychological trap. Partisan filtering makes opinions feel like hard facts. And the danger zone is that news stations present this opinion as a fact. True public dialogue breaks down this forces personal agendas on audiences while hiding behind the false mask of pure informational reporting. So they can control what we do or believe in. And this is the way that this is a strategy to combat this phenomenon. The strategy is called the 30 out of 70 rule. So the cognitive barrier. Audiences process audio linearly and shut down under data bombs, which just means that if you keep shoving data down their throat, which they're not gonna understand that you have to go slow, like feeding a baby, you just go spoon by spoon by spoon. And then the repackaging strategy, which is just 30% learn new information, and then the other 70% is to like double check it, verify it, and see if it's actually real or false. Utilize clear internal summaries and conversational analogies. Linear hearing means information must breathe. By structuring content with active descriptions, real examples, and clear summaries, you protect listener focus from instant fatigue, which, of course, they want you to have autonomy in this, which is for you to have the ability to think for yourself while they're presenting something like informative speech. And I'm going to leave this part